Alright, well this is absolutely terrible. In VR mode, I don't actually see a way of increasing the brightness. After I've done the editing for the first video, I've realised that the game is way too dark, and what I had to do is crank up the brightness in post. Hopefully it doesn't look too washed out, but that's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Another thing, I did not save at the end of the previous stream, so I have a bunch of people to kill. Starting with you. There, she's down. She made a lot of noise as she was dying though. Alright, let's get rid of you. So I did about 2 seconds of practice before starting today's recording, and this dude hit me and I accidentally tossed a grenade in. Let's see if this goes any better.
God damn.
Huh, interesting. So we can duck underneath that, but it's like an animated duck. Not just a standard duck. Where's my grenade?
Present for you.
Beautiful. We're gonna come up here. There we go. I don't recall if that icon means I can melee him with a knife or not. No, definitely not. Are you down? You're down. Anyone else? No, I think we're good. Yeah, it's good to get some practice in, I guess. I've got to use this cog again. Still don't know what we can use the kitchen knife for. I can definitely pick it up. I can drop it. It doesn't respawn there, so I'm guessing it might be in my inventory, perhaps? It is. A knife made for cooking. Its edge chips easily. Great use of the apostrophe there. Alright, so I need to run around here and shoot a couple of medallions. I've also rearranged the room a bit, so hopefully there'll be no microphone accidents today. No microphone mishaps. The other one was directly ahead near the not beer stein, the flagon. Also realised in my editing that you are not seeing what I'm seeing in these 2D cutscenes. When I grab this cog here, I can just touch my microphone there if I'm not being careful. Yeah, when I pull this over... No, that's not a 2D cutscene, never mind. We'll talk about it later. Alright, the last medallion is right here. And the flagon is there. I don't think there's any reason to knife that door, but it'll make me feel better about things, so I'm going to do it. Another ruby. Or it might be the same ruby, I don't remember. Is it the same ruby? No, it's a different one. Can be inset in certain treasures. Alright, so if I go inlay gemstones here... Oh my word. How many can I insert here? I'm guessing it's just a 2. I'm trying to rotate this thing, but I don't see... There we go. Huh. Well, that's kind of neat. So for the 2, if I put 2 rubies in there, that's going to give me a 1.2 increase. If I put 2 different gemstones in there, that's going to give me 1.1. I assume, therefore, that I should wait until I find some more gems and make that decision in the future. Alright, I'm through the farm. I shot the medallions. Where's my Punisher? I can clearly see a path blocked to my right.
Lake's gotta be this way.
This way leads to the lake. Another thing I'd like to say is I don't know why, I don't know if it's going to be doing it on this recording, but I don't know why everything looks so far to the left here. Like here, it feels like it's dead center in front of me. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed and I'm holding it center here. I move over there. I don't know. But I noticed that was a bit weird when I was doing my editing. We're not at the second portion of the village already, are we? We can't be. We need to pass through the... we need to head to Lewis's place first. They're changing things. Might as well. That might be Lewis's cabin where we make our stand. It must be. Alright, against my better judgment, we are heading towards the lake. Once again, the universal danger sign. Oh, I saw you there. Jesus! Yeah, I heard you there, buddy. I heard you there. It's someone creeping up behind me. My fear is that one of them's got explosives. Just looking for bear traps along the ground as well. Alright, we're shooting you two. I've tried nothing, I'm all out of ideas. Okay, one shot is enough to bring you down. Someone's still here. Ahead. Okay, we got a problem. Dude's ducking. Man, those things chew through my ammo like it's nothing. Anyone else? I'm not sure why the universal sign for danger was there if there's no bear traps deployed. Was it literally just saying, hey, someone's going to drop an explosive on you? Maybe. Heard something on my right. Okay, so I've got a question if this was the tunnel in the original where they drop the boulder and you have to chase from it. And you end up in this very dark, very spooky, not scary at all in VR tunnel. Fuck. I don't see any shinies on the roof. That's terribly depressing. Alright. Once again, it is a tradition. What? Oh, I shot you. I call bullshit on that. Only 32 bullets. That's worrying. Hello. How you doing, sir? We can use the bear traps to our advantage. That sounds like an explosive. Beautiful. Thank you. Right. There we go. Pretty sure in the original one shot was enough to get them to drop the explosive, but this time it looks like we might need to wait for them to actually toss it before we shoot. Okay, maybe the head dodge doesn't work like I thought it would. Oh, there's a lot. Jesus, there's a lot of enemies here.
Next.
Leon clearly hasn't lost his sense of humour. Fuck did that come from? Alright, I'm running. I see, so if the dudes are transforming, we need to hit them with the knife to stop them from transforming.
One down.
Where are you? Alright, not going in there. I don't like that beeping noise. And just quietly, you probably shouldn't like it either. I think I can hear one around here somewhere. And this guy's charging at me. But it's totally fine because he's about to die. Right, where is this dude? It sounds like it's coming from over there. No, you're still very much alive and very much pissed off. Is there a way up there? I'm still very worried about this area. Come on, light a stick. Right, the rattling noise appears to have stopped. We're not done. The rattling noise has not stopped. Maybe it's just a generic combat rattling noise, if there even is such a thing. Alright, I need to loot the place because I'm desperately low on ammunition. Kind of looks like a jar of herbs or something. Nothing in there. Alright, so we have collectibles. Revolts against the revolting. Can do. And there's 16 of them. 16 little Salazars all ready to die. Alright, I'm pushing X on that, but that's not doing anything. I actually have to do that. Whereas if I go over to here, I can definitely disarm that by using X. I think if I shoot that, it will still explode. But I really don't want to test it out right now. I had a feeling. It's going to happen at some point, isn't it? It's going to happen at some point. If you've never played the original and you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see. Oh, bird's nest. Lovely. Net gain of 4 bullets. Alright, have at thee. Just gotta be patient. I'm expecting there to be a bear trap down here. Sorry, just resetting things. Did they really move the lake to the start here? God, that looks gorgeous. I mean, I know it's a very 2D background, but the sense of scale in VR is just incredible. If you can get your hands on a PSVR2 and play this for cheap, I highly recommend it. I don't like that noise. Hell, I don't like many things about this world.
This the place?
You think this is the place where Ashley's being kept? No, I think there's someone else in here, dude. Someone much more suave and charming than Ashley, just quietly. No offense intended to Ashley, of course. Another one of these things. We saw one of these at the farm. I assume we need a key to unlock that. Or an emblem, perhaps. So many locked doors. Alright, so are we done here? I think so. We have a locked door there. We have some sort of treasure which is in that locked case which we can't grab. I wish I knew how to scroll this map. Just trying to look at the farm there. Let me just reset my view. Yeah, we shot these medallions. Wait. Okay, there's a bunch of medallions back in the village square. They must have spawned when I left. I'm not going to go back for them because I know I have to go back there naturally. Ugh, my stomach. Right, knife. Yeah, this place looks terribly familiar. Looks like some sort of science lab. Obtained file. Right, we need to check that out immediately. Files, crude charm, we saw that. Charred picture frame. That tells me nothing. Oh god. That's a lot of requests. Still haven't seen how we get that reward. There's no switch in the fireplace today.
What's that noise?
Alright, you got me, game. You got me. That is not who I thought it was. We have a trapdoor today. If I've missed any treasures here, I'll be very surprised. I've been looking out, I just haven't seen any sparklies throughout the entire game yet. Alright, we're going down. Jesus fuck. Okay, well, this is terrible. Once again, I hear the rattling, and that's never a good sign. That you, Lewis?
That hurts, you know.
Seemed like you really wanted to talk.
How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
You know, those things will kill you.
Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh?
Very cute, Leon, very cute.
Joder, not this guy.
Who are you? Yeah, stop right there.
Hey, Mendez. That was quick. Chapter end. Okay. How do we do on results? Yeah, I popped a couple of these when I boosted up the game. Unfortunately, I don't have those on the recording, but I've popped a couple of challenges. Killed 43 enemies. We got chainsaw to death once. 80% accuracy. That it doesn't seem anywhere near that good, but whatever. Don't know what that little icon there represents. I mean, I know it's Salazar, but when that represents how good we did, a ranking, don't know. Alright, next chapter, please. They've changed a lot of things right from the get-go.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey, stop it. You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess. You're here looking for someone? One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Young girl? Talk. Now.
All right. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not helpful.
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
That's one way to get a head start, I guess.
Shit, they took my gear.
Indeed, we have nothing. Alright, 3 things before we go on. Firstly, I apologise for hitting options during that, which leads directly into the second thing. Just a moment.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
Yeah, we've murdered at least 43 people so far. We definitely need to confess to that. So, I apologise for hitting options during that. The reason I'm doing so is because I'm being put into a virtual theatre, basically a black room with the screen at a certain distance away from me, and I was holding options to try and censor it, to try and make it look better for me. The second thing is that you can't see that virtual theatre at all. Based on the editing that I've seen and what you just saw there, it looks like a standard 2D screen, nothing unusual. You can't see the virtual theatre that I'm seeing. The third thing here is based on what we've just seen in this cutscene. I don't know if we're getting a crown suffice. We didn't have to do any kind of QTE to get out of that. We didn't have to do any kind of QTE to escape a rolling boulder. I think they might have removed the QTEs, and as blasphemous as this sounds, I don't actually think that's a bad thing. It's just a different thing. But does that mean we don't get the crucifix later in the game? They'll have to do something with that, but who knows what. Alright. Enough dillying. We met Mendez already, and Luis Serra is very unfriendly at the moment. Knife attacks, slash or stab with a knife to attack. Yeah, kind of figured that already. You can still underhand that. He's not looking at me. Stealth kills if you sneak up behind an enemy. Yep, kind of figured that out already. What we're going to do is just punch you here. Like so. Another knife. So we lose... Yes, we do lose durability on that. Lovely. Cool.
Hey, that's my gear.
Alright, we can get it back. I just gotta get through that door there. He has an axe, so I have a knife. And yeah, this knife is an instant kill, but only under certain circumstances. Is he going to turn around? I don't think he's going to turn around. Parry. Some enemy attacks can be parried by swinging your knife. Parry with enough force, and the enemy will be staggered, giving you a chance to attack. So I definitely read about this somewhere, but I never actually practiced it. I never did it in the chainsaw demo. Alright, so based on the video there, it looks like we just hold the knife out. We can block him, but then we have to do a swing to actually parry. I don't have to swing, okay. Huh. I can hold the knife up like that, and that acts as a defensive parry. That's actually really fucking cool. You. Come here. Did that say 1 of 3? I think it did. I've got to look. I don't think there's one down here, but I've got to look. It sounded like there was one in the previous room just now, but I didn't see it. Was there a rat in here? No, and I can't hear anything. I can hear something in here, but it might just be the drops of water. I definitely don't see another rat. Alright, I can see a second there. That has to go down now. So does that. And so do you. Come here. Hold still. Right, somewhere around here there's a third rat. It has to die. Yeah, I remember these things. Lovely. Alright, let's not get our equipment. Damn it. There's no bear trap on that side. Can we parry a pitchfork? Okay, there's a third. I'll come back for you. Oh. There is a stealth opportunity here. No, there's no stealth opportunity here anymore. Let's try that again. Or not. Not sure why it didn't work the second time, whether I was just aiming wrong or whether he was going for a low strike and that negates it. Alright, we are very unhealthy. But I'm going to take one of those for now. Ooh, that does a lot. That does much more than I thought it would. So I'm going to save it for a yellow. Okay, yeah. Pest control complete. Guessing that's either a quest or a challenge. Alright, there's our gear. Alright, I'm going for a run. Just in case. Alright, we have our stuff back. Happy day.
I'll be taking these back.
So many knives, holy crap. My case is almost full. Much better. Hello, stranger.
Over here, stranger.
The voice is close, but it's not quite right. It's a decent effort.
Let's do some business then, eh? Welcome.
Nah, it needs more of a welcome vibe to it. Trading with the merchants. Weapons and items can be bought or sold to the merchant using PTAS. I don't know how to pronounce that, I apologise. You can also upgrade or repair your weapons and equipments. Merchant requests. Once you've completed a task received from a blue request note, you can claim the reward by talking to the merchants. Alright, we're getting the spinels.
Nice work.
Pest control is done.
I got something new for you.
That goes. Alright. Bolt thrower. Quiet projectile
Why not
weapon.
try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life.
That's what New Game Plus is for. Quiet projectile weapon that is great for immobilizing enemies. Bolts can be retrieved and reused. Can be equipped with attachable mines that function as proximity explosives. That kind of looks like the mine thrower. Oh wow. Buy that and get the scope for free. 3 times power against weak points. I haven't learned how to use that weapon yet in the tutorial, but I imagine once I purchase it, I can look at it. Case upgrade. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. Alright, well, what can we sell? Use key items. Key items that no longer serve a purpose can be sold to the merchants. We can literally sell keys.
I'll buy almost anything.
Alright, the velvet blue I don't believe serves any purpose. Yep, a type of amethyst mined in this region for selling only. And I'm guessing the same for the spinels. The spinels are up there. Why are the spinels up there? That's deeply worrying. Alright, let's sell that.
A deal well struck.
Okay, I now understand what the spinels are for.
We like our herbs, we do. Heal a man, kill a man, they do it all.
Let's just stick to guns, sir. Right, so the Punisher has 5 of these. A round cut yellow gemstone can be instead in certain treasures. I want this treasure map for sure. A map that shows the location of all treasures in all areas of the village. Yes, please.
You've got a soft spot for treasure, eh? Yeah, that's the way.
I want that gun. Inventory is full. You must make space in your
Let us
attaché.
know when you've made some room.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can totally play inventory Tetris here if the game would let me rotate the items. And it looks like that is actually possible. but I don't see how to do it. I can see the rotate icon is there. I'm pushing buttons. But I don't see how to rotate it here. That's curious. I can see the rotate icon is there, but I can't see how to rotate it. Can I cancel out this purchase? Yes, cancel trade. Alright, let me just sell one or two of these kitchen knives.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Can I purchase that now?
Where you gonna put this? Your pocket?
I can think of many places to put it, dude, but we can't talk about those on stream. How do I rotate the items? For reals. I can see the rotate button is there. Can I just grab that and... No, I can't do that. That doesn't... What? Wait, what? How am I rotating that? Okay, so it looks like that if I rotate my hand to the left now, slightly like that, it'll work. And if I rotate it slightly to the right like that, it'll do it. It's like that. If I rotate the other way, it doesn't work. Or it does work and then it goes wonky. Right. Or I could just hit that, shouldn't I?
A wise choice, mate. Its ammo will penetrate just about anything.
Alright, so if I look at my handguns... Yeah, look at that. It's not quite as powerful as the standard handgun.
Life needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death.
We can repair the knife. Huh. Alright, well let me just hop out of here for now.
Will that be all then? Come back anytime.
Your voice is just a little bit off. It's close, but it's just a little bit off. Let's craft that. Now, how do I make this work? Register shortcuts. So my handgun's down here. Let's see if I can put this down on my hip. Yeah, I'd like to register it there, please. Pretty please. Please and thank you. I'm pushing buttons, but not much is happening. I'll figure this out eventually. I would have thought that just releasing it here... Okay, I've got to actually release it. I was pushing the button, but I've got to actually release the button to get it to register. So, if I've got this right, my handgun is here. That's a Punisher, never mind. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Oh, I see, because I dropped my weapons. Yeah, I've lost my... No, I haven't lost the shotgun. I understand how this works. So my normal handgun is here. I'll use up the ammo in that. And if I want the Punisher, I just got to reach back a little bit more. So, handgun, Punisher. Handgun. It's somewhere around there. It's going to get me killed, but you know what? It's good content.
Hello.
What is this? Might as well.
Oh, stranger.
That wasn't what I was trying to interact with, but okay. Petition official. Merchant tip. Get rich quick. How are the requests coming along? Did you know that you can trade the spinels you receive as a reward for valuable goods that can't be bought elsewhere? We've got loads of useful items, but I recommend you pick up a treasure map the most. These maps detail the location of the cult's cherished hidden treasures. Took me and the lads a lot of time to find them. With these maps handy, you'll never be skint again. Sure, you may have to venture into some dangerous areas to get them, but you can handle that, right? I think we can. Rifle ammo for the rifle that we don't have. Alright, I remember a hexagon. I do not remember that symbol, though. Wrong button. Alright, so we came from the abandoned factory. There's something there, really? Right, well we need to go back for that immediately. There's also something directly behind us. That is the hexagon gate, and we're going that way. Alright. We just left the abandoned factory. And we're going straight back in because there's something here. Has that changed? I could have sworn I opened that and got my gear.
Hello, stranger.
Alright, well we've got a bunch of locked drawers that we need to open up with a lockpick or something.
Where am I?
I assume we'll come back for them at some point. Is this the second path? Alright, merchant, could use your help here. Didn't kill you, okay. Didn't mean to reload that, that was a mistake. I've got a horrible feeling these are going to drop at some point. This looks incredible. And I can feel the wind in the hands here. The wind whistling past. Alright, if I drop, how do I get out of here? I don't immediately see a way. I assume I can get out there somehow, but I don't see how. I have to lift that up. I have to lift that up from there. We have a house on the left. We have what clearly looks like an explosive barrel because we never got out of that trope from the 90s. Okay, they spotted me now. May as well just go for it. That door is locked. That run up. Did not see you. I think he used R2 to get out of that, but it was very hard to see. Okay, the sights on this gun are different. Oh, that's a lot of enemies, holy shit. Thank you for clearing the area, I appreciate it, dude. Lovely. I either can't dodge those or I've got to get quicker at dodging those. Alright, can we knock you over? And we got the loot. Beautiful. Alright, let's heal. So much loot. I could hear one on the roof somewhere around here. Can't see it yet.
Out of the way.
That's the wrong gun. Let me take this moment to edit my shortcuts. Okay, that thing's gone. Let me move the Punisher to my front. Right, we're good. So I really should try my shotgun, shouldn't I? I have 20 shotgun shells. But I'm having so much fun lining up these pistol shots. And by that I mean I'm missing half of them and getting myself killed. Right, you have 2 up there. Jesus, Leon. That is not how shotguns work. Where's my shotgun? Holy fuck. Right, where is my shotgun? Just trying to find it on my shoulder. I grabbed it, then tossed it away, grabbed it again, and Leon did something weird with it. Whew. This is fun. I'm doing terribly at it, but this is fun. First aid. Yep, you're on the other side of that gate. I can see you just on the left there, directly ahead. Alright, where am I going? I should reload the shotgun, shouldn't I? Fuck me! Right. You're all the way up there. Shooting you from down here seems so wasteful, but I don't want to get hit. Okay, you're down. Yeah, I thought I could hear someone behind me. Shit. Yeah, throw it around here. Oh, hang on, he's already dead. Never mind.
Out of the way.
Against all the odds, that could have been worse. Not much worse, but it could have been worse. Where? I don't imagine these are infinite respawns. I just need to fight my way through this. Thunder. Jesus, fuck!
Not bad, right?
That got me, Jesus. I did not hear you. Are we done? No, we're not. There's more up there now. Jesus, fuck. Hear another one up there as well. It's a shame I can't just pump it like that, Terminator style. No, that's a waste. No, my thing's broken. Alright, grenade. Oh my god. This is super stressful, super bad because I'm doing terribly at it, I'm flailing around, and it's super fun. All of these things can be true. Fuck. You know what? I can work with that. I heard it. I thought it was further away. Okay, I'm probably dead. I have no clue if I iframe through the explosion or not. I feel very unsafe here.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Oh, Leon, you're so witty, you. Oh. Lovely throw. Alright, this is going spectacularly badly. Who else do we have? I can see one, I believe, up there. I can hear another one on my right now. How many more have we got? Alright, this is my exit, so I think I'll open this up. And hopefully it will stay open. But yeah, this is the room where we had to find the two hexagonal halves. Yes, I could have got better value for that, but I'm tired, chat. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make out because the resolution isn't... The resolution is much better than PSVR2, but it's still not brilliant. I think that is a hostile directly ahead. It might also just be a cloth flapping in the wind. Are you friendly? No, you're not. Just took me some time to identify what it was. Where? Oh, didn't hit the dude on the ladder. That'll do that. Right, we have the emblem. If that just spawned a second wave. Not even once. How am I looking for knives? Very bad. Oh, we can actually repair this. Okay, I understand what kitchen knives are for now. They're basically emergencies. Yeah, back in the day we had to get two emblems and we had to put them together. Another one. She's at the exit there. No, she's climbed up. No, there's two more now. Your hospitality is shit, fellas. Absolute shit. Terrible shot. Let's just go down. Knife you. There's at least one more. Oh, am I kidding? There's probably about 20 more. Hey, yeah, is my shotgun loaded? It is now. Actually, the other one may have blown itself up. A small key. Okay, I know what to do with those. Yeah, the other one may have blown itself up. If I say it often enough, it might come true. Nothing around there. She has not blown herself up. There's nothing upstairs. There's a way out there which is going to take me directly towards her. Anything over here? You smashed a bit more quietly, Leon. Nah, alright. Oh, come on. You're telling me all of those shots missed? Beautiful. I was definitely aiming for that on the first and fourth shots. The rest of body shots, I swear. I think we are done with that area. Let me just take a look at the map. The valley. Damn, that is a really cool redesign. How am I doing for ammo? 18 bullets. That's not great, is it?